Greetings of the day. In previous session, I was completed scope of the variables like global scope and local scope. Okay, and I given an introduction of the list and I covered. What is list and nothing but it is similar to the in Python. We are going to have discuss about arrays. There is no inbuilt function in arrays in Python. So that reason we have a list concept and we are going to by list and tuple and dictionary we are going to learn this concepts in much more in clear way. So I discussed about what and what in a clear way, what and what in a clear way. So now I'm going to much go deeper into the I'm going to complete the rest methods, and after completion of the methods I'm going to cover some basic questions. Okay, after completion of basic question, if time permits, I'm going to not taking the lengthy videos like 1 hour like that. So that reason I'm covering just basic for 30 minutes. Okay, I'm covering all the concepts, main concepts. Okay, if you want to learn much more deeper, you can browse it. You can go for Geeks or W3 schools. I can browse, or you can there is a book called Rima Tareja. I think it is an author name. So refer those books also. It is good for you. Okay, if you want learn much more deeper. Okay, so as of now I'm going to complete about this this complete list. Okay, so 2D list I'll make practice of addition of matrices and subtraction and multiplication and transpose. I'll make basic questions how to do this these things in 2D list. So I'm going much slower. Why? Because to cover all the main concepts. See, people say this is the list and this is the array, and you do it sums and see why and how to write nested list. How to write a matrix. See, no one cannot say this topic properly or in a clear way. So I'm going to explain much more in a clear way that to cover all these topics. Okay. So as of now, I'm going to complete the half. Half of the list. Initially, I was completed half of the list. Now I'm going to complete the rest half of the list. Okay, and some basic questions related to it. Okay, so follow and I'm saying that create a workspace and practice some questions as on the workspace. Okay, try to do practice in HackerRank and CodeChef or LeetCode. As of now, my suggestion is to do tough, take you forward. Okay, so follow that in that Strivers A to Z sheet. If possible, after completion of these sessions, I'll try to approach the session how to I'll try to solve each and every problem and everything daily for half an hour, 1 hour. I'll try to implement it. Okay, so as of now I'll complete this. Okay, so in previous concept I was completed pop method. So now I'm going to discuss with the extend method, and as of now reverse and count and clear and index. Okay, right, there is a slow lag in the laptop, so that reason. Okay, don't worry. B is equals to 8907. Everything it is comes like this. Okay, so I'll take an array that a dot extend extend b, a dot extend b. So I'm going to write print c. So we'll check what will happen. I'm going to change to the current file. We got none. Why none? Print, yeah, it has to be happen. Okay, so this extend function was working like 2 minutes. Okay, by extend method, So I'm going to extending the array. I mean, I'm going to see, it's like how it was functioning like, uh, see, in array A we are having set of 5 numbers, in array B we are having some numbers. So by A dot extend of B, so what will happen, the elements which are in A are going to update it as, B also will be there. So those elements are copied into the A with the presence of A elements. So this the thing happen. I thought it was function like this: A C is equals to A plus B. C is equals to A plus B. You can see, you can print C also. Okay, so I thought both the methods will function same, like no, but so here what was happening, nothing but within A we are going to add these elements by an extend keyword. Okay, now I'm going to discuss about reverse. Okay, so just just okay, we are having reverse now. So B dot reverse of, so it will be reverse. Okay, it will be reverse. So we will check what I kept 8907, no. So the reverse of this, we will expect, hashtag 7 0 9 8. So I'm going to run the program, so you will get output, right? See, 7 7 0 9 8. Okay, 7 0 9 8. Okay, so there is a inbuilt method that, so generally we have a count method, count number of A's in, is there, how many A's or number of, for suppose uh, I'm having an array. I'll say consider it as a marks array. So in that in class of 30 students, those marks will be in the present in that array or the list. Okay, so I want to count how many pass mark, or how many 50 marks got, how many students got. Okay, through count method we can get very easily. Okay, through count method we are going to get very easily. So I'm going to create an array, marks is equals to 25, 35, 50. So highest is 50 now, I'm considering as 50. So pass mark is 25, 60, sorry, okay, 6, 37 or 36. Okay, again I'll write 48 comma 50. So I want the count that how many persons got 50. So by this method I can get that, we can see 51 here and here is 2. So two members got 50. So I'm going to execute the program. So we got the output as 2. Okay, so similarly, okay, there is a clear method. By this clear method the array will be cleared. I'll write marks dot clear, print marks. I'm going to run the program. So I got a empty list. So the elements in the marks array will be cleared. Okay, element in the marks array is cleared. So as of now I'm commenting this. Okay, so this is the, when we want to clear any, whole the array or whole the marks. So if I enter all marks wrong or by mistake I enter, so through clear method marks dot clear, so everything will be cleared. So now I'm going to discuss about index. So print marks dot index of, I'll say there are two, no, so we'll consider only 25. So marks dot index of 25. So at what index 25 is present, or we'll consider 6. Okay, I'm going to run. So at third position, see, if there is no element, what we'll get, I think we have to get none, has to be printed. So marks dot index 16 is not in the list. Okay, we are getting like an error. Okay. So, here saying that 16 is not in the list. Okay, to overcome it, I'll keep 6. So see the array will start from 0, no? So 25 will be 0 index. This is 1 index. This is index 2. This is what? Index 3. So basically, so at what index where 6 is present? At index 3. So we are going to get at index 3. Okay. So by remove method we can remove a particular element. Okay. Marks dot remove 25 I'm going to keep. 25 I'm going to keep. Print marks. See, see, we removed marks. There is 25, no? Okay. So 25 is removed and 35, 56, 36, 37, 48, 50 followed by. See, we got the output. Okay. So these are the main overview of list. I covered much more in previous, and the rest of the methods. I think these are the perfect methods. Up to now it is good. So I think these are the. I think these only are methods are there. If there is exist or by the see versions will be updated and there will be introduction of some more methods. I think it may be happen. So we have to refer or anything source exactly. As of now, these are the 11 methods only. Okay, I discussed all the methods. So this is the overview of list. How we are storing and how we are implementing everything. Okay. Mm. So okay. Okay. Some questions are there. Okay. I'll make. So I cleared. Or wait. Control Z. I'll make comment. So because if I want any example, I'll go there. Okay. So some slicing. Okay. Some slicing. Okay. I'm going to discuss slicing topic. So slicing refers to like how, see if there is an array, I'm going to say 10, 20. Okay. So I'm having 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 and 90. So I'm having all the tens in a one array. So I'm going to see slicing method how it will work. So generally, see, this is index 0, this is index 1, this is index 2, this is index 3. I'm writing all the index 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, 8. So if the reverse order will be how it will be, I'm going to discuss that. Minus 1, this is minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, wait, I'll write like this. This is minus 9, minus 8, minus 7, minus 6, minus 5, minus minus 3, minus 2, minus 1. So uh, so how it will function means, so I'm just saying that slicing, no? So I'll show the example. Print a of, mean this is the start position. I'll make comment. Right. This is for you only. So I'll say b. B is equals to a of. If I'm not mentioning anything, it will consider as, I mean, 0. Okay. So as of now, see, I'll make comment. Okay. So a of start, stop, and see, if we want to skip any elements, like, so it is like, it is similarly like a function, I mean, sorry, it is similar like a for loop. So we have start, stop, updation. Okay, it's similar to like that only. Within the list only we can do this. Within the list only we can do this. So for suppose I want to take an array b, that with the elements of a. So where it has to start, so I want to start from the index 1 up to where I want, up to index 4 I want, mean 50. So I'll keep that, when index 4 is no, 4 plus 1 what, I'm going to keep 5 here. Okay, 5 here. If I'm going to print b, means I'm going to get the output what, 20, 30, 40, 50. Okay, so we'll check the output what we are getting. 20, 30, 40, 50. See what I said. So I mean, this is nothing but, it kind of similar to slicing. So basically, where we want, like that. So if we want to access the, I mean, reverse elements, okay. So I want to copy, I mean, copy the b elements as a reverse way, as a reverse way. See, 90, 80, 70, 60, 50, 30, 10. Okay. So this is as similar. You got a good clarity. Wait. See, there is a issue with mouse. Don't worry. So I given here start, stop, updation. Okay, start, stop, updation. Okay. So I think you got a good clarity. So where you will be start and where you will be stop and where will be updated. So I'll take one example. So if I'm not mentioning any value, I'll take from 0. Okay, I want to stop at 7. So I mean index 7. So up to where it will store, up to, I mean 7 minus 1, where up to index 6 it will be stored here. So I'm mentioning here 7. So I want to store alternate elements. So if I store 10, then it has to be stored 30. So I'm going to keep 2. Okay, I'm going to keep 2. So what will be generally, so at, I mean, at 0, 10. So after updation of 0 plus 2, we'll go to the second index 30, then after 50, then after 70. So we'll check there. Okay, I'm going to run the program. So 10, 50, 30, 50, 70. Okay, start, stop, updation. If you want any access from the reverse element, so -1 to -7. So with how much you want, mm, we'll keep 1. We'll check. I don't know. I mean, I never did do this kind of stuff, but I was familiar with the concept. See, we got the reverse. Why we are getting? Okay, I'll remove this one. I'm going to run again. Areba, why we are getting like this? So it was not accessing like this. So if I want, if it has to be start from -2, where it has to be stop, at minus. I'll keep index 2 here. What will happen? We'll check. See. what we got? 90, 80, 70. Yeah? I mean 90, 70, 50. So it was functioning different way. So how? Here I kept with starting index of, I kept -2. So what was here happening? So it considering by default, so 90. Okay, 90. Then after what, I mean, it was skipping one element and going to the next element. Then 50. So we got like this one, 90, 70, 50. See if I keep anything here, we'll I'll check -1. What will happen? We got empty. So we'll check. So 90, 70. So nothing but more practice and more updating. By changing the values, you'll get a much more concept. So basically start, stop, updation. If you want to reverse an array, we can keep colon colon -1. So this is nothing but slicing and some questions, I mean, related to this. Okay. Okay, if you can do the same things with the names and cities. I mean, how many cities are there? I mean, how many states there in India or in US or Brazil or in Pakistan or anything. So just keep in a list and try to access. And okay, I'm going to discuss one more example. Okay, how can we access list? We can access one for loop we can access and while loop we can access, but I'm just saying that in for loop in two ways. For i in a for i in a print i. So how we will get the output? 10, 20, 30, 30, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, the line way. Okay, I'm going to run the file. See, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 70, 80, 90. Okay, we can access in a different way, that for I in range of length of. Okay, so if I say I means it won't accept, so I'm going to get the indexes. So to overcome it, just simple a of I. Okay, so now it will similar like 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Okay, so when in two ways I discuss. Okay, I'll keep here I is equals to 0, I less than len of a, print a of I. Okay, so we can access as like this also with for loop, I mean while loop. So then don't say that by don't say that with while loop you are not going to print anything. So as of now I discuss with the for loop with the two ways, and then there is a possible of the while loop this way. Okay, I'm going to run. Okay, so same out. So it's your choice. Better, I mean, use any kind of loop. I mean, so I mean, there is a, I mean, there is one kind of difference with for loop and while loop. So nothing but, I mean, if we keep anything, if we keep for loop and initialize anything, and up to some condition it will start. Whereas in while loop, the loop will execute n number of times until the condition not satisfied. Then it will be terminated. But whereas in the for loop, it's in a fixed number of steps. Okay, so most of the people preferred while and for. I mean, for it depends upon the questions. If coming problem, I mean, we'll go to discuss with the problems now. I mean, coming sessions like algorithms, everything. So we are going to implement there now. So I mean, I'll say I mean why we are using these loops and why we are using these loops. So this is the basic. I mean, I covered complete list, and I mean, what are the list and list methods, and how to access the list within the for loop. Okay, so I said okay, there is one more method, c is equals to a plus b. Okay, so there is no B array. Just I'm creating normal 1 comma 2. So when it will be concatenated. So what say 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and when 90 it will so 1 and 2 will be added behind the 90. Say I'm going to run the program, we'll check. Okay, we can concatenate, or we can merge two arrays like this. Okay, I think I covered all the, this basic stuff related to list I covered all. So try to practice and try to practice some questions. If you have any queries, you can message me. So until now I discussed this concept in a brief way. So try to much more in a clear way. Try to browse and try to do anything. Okay. So as of now I completed this. I'm going to the, I'll close. So slicing have done, I discuss basic questions. If you want, I'll discuss much more questions. So as of now, the time permitted, I completed these three main topics. So in coming session, I'll try to cover 2D lists. Okay. 2D list, I'll go in order. Okay, I'll cover dictionary sets and tuples, then followed by strings. Okay, I said slicing now. Same kind of slicing will be implemented in strings also. Okay. Okay, thank you.